on the NewsChannel 5 network. This is Score on Business.
Welcome to Score on Business. I'm Stephanie Huffman, and I'll be your host for today's show. Please check out nashville.score.org for resources to help you with your business. Pete Hendrix struggled with shaving irritation since the mid-'80s and was given a single blade safety razor as a gift. He quickly discovered single blade shaving addressed the shaving irritation issue. Not only that, it was enjoyable. It took the most masculine daily ritual and transformed it from a plastic chore to a great experience. Co-founder Alex Carter came along, and the two of them decided to help the world have a better shave. Thank you for being here, Pete Hendrix.
Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How exciting. A better shave for the world.
Yeah.
And just think, you're the one bringing it.
Yeah.
So tell us about Hendrix Classics.
Okay.
And how you add value for your customers.
So first, what we do. And we are kind of following the Dollar Shave or Harry's model of having subscriptions for shaving,
Right.
though we are using some different equipment. We're using safety razors, or what we call single blade razors. So a lot of people, or most of the market, are shaving with multi-blade plastic cartridges, which are discarded. And so a single blade razor just has one razor blade, which is all you need.
Okay.
And so what we're really trying to do is help folks have the best shave possible.
Right.
That's irritation free. We want it to be enjoyable. We have quality products. The razor is metal and will last decades, if not generations.
Well, that's nice.
And
That's unusual.
the products are all natural ingredients, which we make here.
Oh, do
and
you? Okay.
Yeah. And so another thing that is important, the conventional wisdom is that switching from multi-blade cartridges to a single blade razor, can be troublesome. There can be some nicks and cuts.
Well, I remember that with my father shaving. He had a single blade razor, and there was always the little pieces of tissue that he had to add to his face.
Well, we put a lot of time and effort into coming up with technique as well as products where that won't be an issue.
Well, interesting that you say that. Successful companies do work on that.
Yeah.
And they have mastered it. So my question to you is, how do you plan to differentiate yourself between you and your competitors, and how are you working to achieve that?
Well, we do have to differentiate. So also, before getting into that question, also it's environmentally friendly. And one thing I wanted to mention, we're going to offer holiday specials.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, for our Score viewers that will go to hendrixclassics.com and register for the newsletter.
Okay, so if they go to hendrixclassics.com, they can be a part of the holiday promos.
Right.
But also, is it by signing up for your newsletter?
Signing up for the
newsletter. So that would be the critical piece. Is sign up and enter to win.
So
is that
how
right?
we'll know that, we'll ask them to put what state they're from, and we'll know from that. And so what we're doing to differentiate, companies have to differentiate, and so this has been on our mind the whole time. So one thing is, we are customer first and profit second.
Interesting.
And you would like to think that companies are more that way, that more companies are that way, but in looking at the shaving industry, we don't feel that that's been the standard. We feel that that's been profit first, customer second.
It's interesting that in today's world you even have to state that.
Yeah. It
shouldn't be like that. You would think that would be obvious, but in today's world, it's not. And the fact that you're coming forward and stating that's how we want to stand out, we want that customer experience to be prime.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, and so we're also really good with shaving technique and how to transfer that knowledge quickly, because a lot of people who are changing shaving's not the joy to them, it is to me. And
you do enjoy a good shave, don't you?
And so we want to transfer that. We have unique products, and they complement each other. And one thing we're trying to get the basic essentials perfect. So all of us use computers. All of us have used
right.
software through the years where they keep adding bells and whistles, and we just wish they would make the basic stuff work.
Now, you say bells and whistles and software. How does that relate to shaving?
Well, I guess the point I'm making, we put a lot of focus on making it where things just work, and there's not a challenge there.
Okay.
And we also are, really, really big on customer service. We're following what I would call the Nordstrom's model. With every shipment, there is a prepaid return label. If people aren't happy, we want them to try it.
I was going to say, you might remind some of our viewers who aren't familiar with the Nordstrom.
Where basically it's customer service is king.
Is king, that's
whatever.
right.
And so, people can shave with the things. If they're not happy, we'll take it back. We'll spend as much time as needed via text or email or video chat if coaching is needed.
It reminds me of that funny story that people used to use for Nordstrom, where they'd say there was the gentleman who brought back the 4 tires and customer service said, "Yes, sir, here's your money back," and Nordstrom didn't sell tires.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and one thing I'm happy about, returns for a lot of e-commerce retailers, returns are a real challenge.
It is a challenge.
We include a prepaid return label, and we hardly get any, maybe 1%.
And this is all online.
Yeah, this is all.
And it's a subscription box that comes to the client.
Yes.
Or the customer, I should say.
Yeah.
And I would say that's the problem. I hate returns.
Yeah.
I don't want to even deal with it.
Yeah, exactly. And we make it. I mean, all they have to do is take the label, put it on the box, and send it back. But they're not doing it. And we're not insisting that people have a, get a subscription. We would prefer that because, as a business owner, recurring revenue is always
absolutely
best. So
revenue is king.
And so that kind of covers the things that we're doing. But well. I bet you need a break.
Oh, that would be fantastic. You heard the music. Stay right there. We'll be right back with Score on Business.